off on the down note. Okay? It may be da, da, right? And then immediately your horns are not going to even go down. Okay? Right into it. Question is, suggesting that will be given the nature of the randomness could be a lead point that's cut off. It may not end on the one board. It could be a little bit awkward. I will give you as big a cue as little as I can. Okay, for the intro. So that as many of you, if not every single student, will catch it. You can sing this song long enough where you might almost have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the Providence Performing Arts Center. Please take this opportunity to make note of the fire exit closest to you. In the event of an emergency, please exit through that door and move away from the building. At the conclusion of tonight's ceremonies, the graduates will recess out using the center aisle of the theater. For the safety of the graduates and guests, it is important that all guests remain in your seats until after all the graduates have left the auditorium. Guests who must leave immediately will be required to exit by the doors on either side of the auditorium, as use of the center aisle will be strictly prohibited until the recession is complete. Thank you.
Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by the Cumberland High School Clef Singers under the direction of Miss Janita Ducharme.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous brightly streaming, and the rockets the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good evening. It is a pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremonies for the Cumberland High School class of 2014. This is the 120th graduation ceremony for Cumberland High School. It gives me great pleasure to introduce this evening's Master of Ceremonies, a hard-working student leader, Mr. Jake Lorman Fitzgerald, Student Government President.
Thank you, Mr. Tinrero. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome our stage guests, School Committee Chairman, Mrs. Lisa Bolio, School Committee members, Mr. Craig Duffy, Mr. Mark Fiorillo, Mr. Ray Salvatore, and Mrs. Linda Teal. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Philip Thornton. Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Robert Mitchell. Human Resources Director, Mrs. Tina Fogel. Director of Special Education, Dr. Lisa Colwell. Assistant Director of Special Education, Mr. Frederick Schockhart. Cumberland Mayor Daniel McKee. State Representative Mia Ackerman. State Senator Mr. Ryan Pearson. City Councilors Mr. Manuela DaCosta, Mr. Craig Dwyer, Council President Mr. James Higgins, Mr. William Murray, and Mr. Scott Schmidt. Clinical child and adolescent neuropsychologist Dr. Dana Ozlicki. Chairman of the Board of Trustees for the Rhode Island Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Mr. Bob Van Winter. Representatives of the class of 1964, Mrs. Lois Senedley Keenan and Mrs. Patricia Sineri McKee. Cumberland High School Principal, Mr. Alan Tinrero. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Jessie Butash. Assistant Principal, Adolfo Costa. Cumberland High School leadership team members, Mrs. Melinda Diwali, Mrs. Rhonda Dion, Mrs. Carolyn Dooley, Mrs. Tammy Lemieux, and Mrs. Amanda Latoyle. Class advisors, Mrs. Bebo and Mr. Martin Crowley. I would also like to recognize the many Cumberland High School faculty and staff in the audience. Welcome, family, friends, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the class of 2014 to this year's graduation ceremony. Thank you to all of the members of the audience for celebrating this special day with us. Your love, care, and support has inspired us, the class of 2014, to strive for greatness and to accomplish whatever tasks life may throw our way. Today, as a monumental chapter in our lives ends, we will cherish the memories we have created. With a new chapter on the horizon, we must look forward to the memories we are about to create. Up until this point, the chapters of our lives have been pretty similar. Our books all start off with us learning to walk, learning to read, and learning our multiplication tables. They evolve into us learning about the periodic table of elements and learning how to effectively analyze a piece of literature. When we analyze the stories we have created, we find what makes each story unique. All of us have utilized the knowledge we have learned by becoming athletes, artists, dancers, musicians, technology enthusiasts, volunteers, and dedicated workers. It is education that has given us the ink to write our stories. Education has given us the ability to achieve greatness. And when I say education, I'm not talking about standardized tests or Common Core rubrics. I'm talking about the 13 years of valuable lessons the Cumberland Public School District has given us. We have learned to be friends, teammates, partners, and peers. We have learned the power in banding together to support greater causes, such as Rachel's Challenge and the Light of the Night Walk. We have learned the power of one, the power one person has to achieve greatness. Every one of us possesses that power. We all have the power to write a tremendous novel, as long as we have learned to be learners. It is education that brings meaning to our stories. You are a pencil, and education is the graphite. Without education, writing your story would be pointless. A good story contains meaning and value, which can only be accomplished through education. The diploma you receive today will not write your story for you. Take the 13 years of vast knowledge it represents and use it to write something meaningful. I am proud to conclude this chapter of my life with the class of 2014, and I look forward to reading the books that we will write. Thank you and congratulations. At this time, I invite Mrs. Lisa Bolio, the chairwoman of the Cumberland School Committee, to address the class.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to stand before the class of 2014. You have a special place in my heart, given that I've watched many of you mature from little kids to high school graduates. What a special night this is. There's no doubt that I'll be one of a number of folks who will offer you unsolicited advice about your future. Truthfully, we mean well. That said, we as parents, as families, and as a community want you to succeed, to find a career and a life that you love, and above all else, to find happiness. Given our collective wisdom and experience, we are fully aware that you are going to have to work for it. And though this theme might be a little cliche, it couldn't be more accurate. Over the course of your life, you will be challenged. Become aware of your inner strength and find that internal drive that pushes you forward. It's that fortitude that always helps you in the end. And never be afraid to ask for help along the way. One such example is the story of Jeffrey Manley. Mr. Manley was a high school student dropout, no family members ever having attended college. While working as a mechanic, Manley met a biology professor from a local university. Seeing that Manley had a great potential, the professor challenged Manley to move into a science background. So from a repair shop to a GED to an undergraduate degree to a prestigious MD PhD degree from Cornell University, Jeffrey Manley is now one of the world's experts on traumatic brain injury. Obviously, his journey is not an easy one, yet each of us, like Manley, can seize an opportunity to advance ourselves. Understand that when others see something in you, they don't see you for your limits, but rather for your potential. Perhaps some of the most sage advice for you may come from the CHS student seated in chair number 123 this evening, who offered the following at the Cumberland High School Senior Oratorical. Our limits will only define us if we let them. It's impossible to go through life without facing obstacles. So why do we make excuses and shy away from them? We all have the opportunity to push past our flaws using the grit the drive that demands us to be better that is in all of us. I have one simple request from each of you. I ask that you look back on each day and ask yourselves this: did I live as a person who is defined by my limits, or did I live limitless? On behalf of the Cumberland School Committee, I offer congratulations to all of you and your families and wish you the very best. Make us proud, set a high bar, don't be defined by your limits, and show some true passion by doing great things. Thank you.
And other ones and dance together as one. When one meets other ones, one can form a team and play a game and make a difference. The way our unified sports proved, one peer can make a tremendous difference in one person's life, in one community, and in one school. One can tell other ones about the importance of finding a cure for cancers, and in doing so, empower other ones to give their ones in their 5s and their 10s and their 20s. And with a final donation from this class to raise money, more than $25,000, to help find a cure for terrible diseases like leukemia and lymphoma. And one day, one scientist or one doctor will find a cure. And it will be because of the power of one of you. Throughout the year, the class of 2014 has behaved and acted as one singular force of change, and now each of you will go out into the world as one. You will further your education, you will choose a career and perhaps a spouse, and you will go on to do many good and great things. And all along the way, you will always have the power of one. With you, beside you, rooting you on. You'll go on through life with the power of one class, the class of 2014, the power of one school, Cumberland High School, the power of one community, Cumberland, with you, beside you, supporting you, always.
Thank you, Mr. Tinrera. At this time, our highly regarded clef singers will now sing Ode to CHS, an original school song found recently in yearbooks from the 1940s and arranged by one of our current students.
Though we smile, we pity, sad adieu.
Thank you, clef singers. I ask Mr. Tenrero please to come forward to present the 50th anniversary diplomas to the class of 1964.
Over the last 50 years, much has changed in our world. We've been through some amazing highs and horrifying lows, and we've survived and grown stronger because of the leadership, intelligence, and perseverance of graduates of 1964. Tonight, we want to acknowledge those who guided many of us through those years, the class of 1964, and recognize them with a special award, the Gold Diploma. This anniversary, and this evening, we have two representatives of the class of 1964. The entire class will be reuniting this September at CHS, where all members will receive a Gold Diploma. I ask that Mrs. Lisa Bolio, Chairwoman of the School Committee, and Mayor Daniel McKee, please come forward. And they'll be presenting to the center of the stage. They'll be presenting to the two representatives of the class of 1964 Gold Diplomas to Mrs. Lois Senley Keenan and Mrs. Patricia Seneri McKee.
Thank you, class of 1964. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the Salutatorian for the class of 2014, Miss Elena K. Ritling.
Thank you, Jake. I would first like to say thank you to those who could make it tonight, and an even bigger thank you to all of the friends, family, teachers, faculty, staff, tutors, and everyone who helped get us here tonight. Even more importantly, congratulations to the class of 2014. It's a bittersweet moment. Whether these past 4 years were the best 4 years or the worst 4 years of your life, it's all over. Standing here today is a surreal feeling. Graduation is one of those times that we dream about as kids, a glorified event that seems so far in the future that it will never happen to us. Yet this moment has come upon us today. Graduation is more than just an ending to our high school experience, more than just the receiving of our diplomas. Graduation is a time to reflect on our lives and appreciate our time spent at Cumberland High School. Cumberland High School has seen a lot of changes the past 4 years, and our class was the only one to experience the complete transformation. In our first year of high school, there were conflicts between students from different middle schools, a considerable use of cell phones and electronics, and an astounding mess in the cafeteria. With the help of the teachers and a bit of our own internal will, the school became a better place. We saw past the petty differences between our middle schools and formed inseparable friendships. We ended our cell phone use, for the most part, and with plenty of complaints, I might add, and we made the cafeteria a more enjoyable place to eat. Again, for the most part. Although the rules seemed trivial at first, the changes were all made for our benefit. We became better people. We learned how to comply with rules and communicate our ideas when the rules seemed totally absurd. So in our final years of high school, we grew. But graduation is not only the ending to high school. It is the commencement to the rest of our lives. We are capable of so much. I truly believe the potential for greatness in our class is endless. I only ask of you to appreciate every moment that you're in, to look around you every so often. Author Mitch Albom writes, "So many people walk around with a meaningless life. They seem half asleep, even when they're busy doing things they think are important. This is because they're chasing the wrong things." Don't chase the wrong things. Don't become a paper-pushing zombie working only toward the next paycheck, unless pushing papers makes you happy. Ask yourself what you want to do, who you want to be, and how you're going to do it. Most importantly, follow your happiness. Don't settle for the glum contentment of routine. Strive to be the best person you are, and follow your heart. Don't let others hinder your dreams, and don't stop working until you get there. Thank you, and good luck to all of my classmates. I wish you all the best for your futures.
Good job. Well done.
Thank you, Elena. The Clef Singers will sing their final piece for the class of 2014, God Only Knows.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I mean. Dum 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 dum. If you should ever leave me, my life would still go on, believe me. Do nothing to do. So what good would having to be? Only God knows what I feel. God only knows what I'd be without you. I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without.
It is with great pleasure that I present to you the valedictorian for the class of 2014, Mr. Samuel T. Ackerman.
Greetings, classmates, faculty, families, friends, my fellow Americans. Before I delve into the classic how you should live the rest of your lives thing, I must offer you my congratulations. The world now has 315 new engineers, doctors, lawyers, soldiers, quantum physicists, doctors, teachers, and leaders in every occupation who I confidently assume will all greatly contribute to and change this world. For all we know, a future American president could be amongst us at this very moment. We must remember, though, that we as students are here today largely as a result of the guidance from the people in our lives. Our families, friends, teachers, or maybe someone who we don't even know personally, but is still a source of inspiration nonetheless. These people have helped us cross the bridge, or rather, the catwalk, over to this new glorious part of our lives, and for that, we are eternally grateful. By making this step forward, we leave behind the time in our lives that is so revered in American culture, from movies like High School Musical 3 to about every 90s sitcom. The wonders and changes of this new point in our life seem endless. For instance, we no longer need to ask, sign multiple documents, and carry around a little book in order to go to the bathroom. Additionally, it is at least somewhat more acceptable that I wear my shorts 3 inches above the knee, although some might dispute that. From what I am told, this is a time where the paths of our lives diverge. Adulthood, full-time jobs, money, student loans, housing prices, no student discounts at the movies, they're all here and they might seem daunting. But if there's any advice I can give, it is that you don't need anything to make something. The greatest example I have of this comes from the story of my grandfather, who is my main source of inspiration. My grandfather lived in 5 countries before coming to America in his late 20s. He spoke Yiddish, Hebrew, Spanish, Romanian, but not English. He had no high school diploma and barely any money, but he had a dream, which is simply to be an independent American citizen. He told me he truly thought the streets of America were paved with gold. 12 years of hard work as a construction worker in Brooklyn later, my grandfather was supporting a family of 5 and was able to move from the city to the suburbs of Long Island, where he comfortably still resides in retirement. My grandfather had a goal, and he worked 50 hours a week for 35 years until that goal was fulfilled. If my grandfather can achieve his version of the American dream without even a high school diploma, then I am confident that all of us here today, with our interests, our community, and our education, can live successful, happy lives and find a way to get back to the world. In 2044, at our class's 30th reunion, I hope that I will be talking to the person who found the cure for cancer, the person who spent his or her weekend volunteering, the person who found the newest form of renewable energy, the person who just got promoted at work, and 315 people who love whatever it is they are doing. But at the moment, I truly would prefer to not know what I or any of us will be doing in 30 years, as the courses of our lives are bound to evolve in unexpected ways. For example, Charles Darwin was originally studying to be an Anglican priest, so I guess you could say that his interests really evolved. My grandmother, she often tells me that she doesn't even know what she wants to do when she grows up still. And my grandfather, as a Romanian schoolboy, embroiled in a world war, had never imagined that he'd one day be living at ease on Long Island. Something that these people share is that they kept open minds as to how to lead the courses of their lives. And as a result, they created something for the world that would not be there without them. All of us here today have already done that to some extent. Amongst us are the most accomplished scholars, athletes, mathletes, musicians, actors, debaters, innovators, and simply good-hearted people I have met in my life, and I am proud to be a peer of all of you here today. Our sense of community as a class of 2014 is profound, but with that in mind, I challenge everyone in the class of 2014 to extend this community by keeping an open mind to new ideas, people, places, and having the general will to change the world in a positive way. The community of the class of 2014 can extend from 315 people to 315,000 people to 315 million people. The impact we can make is astonishing. And so, my fellow classmates, ask not what the world can do for you, ask what you can do for the world. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what the class of 2014 will do for you, but what together we can do for the betterment of humankind. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Now, for the time that we have all been waiting for, I ask Principal Tinrera to please present the class of 2014.
Students, as you receive your diplomas this evening, I ask that you privately reflect upon your years at Cumberland High School. I ask that you reflect upon the academic, social, civic responsibilities of a high school graduate, the support you have gained from your families and your gratitude to them, the hard work that you displayed to make this evening possible, And lastly, your gratitude to the teachers and staff of Cumberland High School for their caring, intellect, and support. Based upon the recommendation of the faculty, I stand here before you to validate that the following members of the class of 2014 have fulfilled their graduation requirements in accordance with Rhode Island Board of Regents regulations and Cumberland School Committee policy, and therefore should be awarded this diploma and all the benefits, pleasures, and responsibilities that go along with it. Dr. Thornton, I am pleased to present to you the class of 2014.
Brendan B. Abalera Cargill. Samuel T. Ackerman. Jennifer L. Adam. Tyler J. Adams. Joe M. Almeida. Ahmed Al-Salsa. Angela B. Amaral. Ginger Lynn Arnold. James Joseph Arnold. Jamie Lee Kaplan. Amanda T. Amadon. Matthew Antunes. Lauren A. Arce. Andrew D. Arone. Danielle C. Artardo. Ariel Ayot. Allison A. Baglini. Jamal J. Baptista. Arhini Batista. Sydney P. Beatles. Cody T. Baudet. Chandler Miles Bolio. Becca S. Benjamin. Ethan J. Bentley. Joseph D. Berthaman. Michaela Jane Bassett. Elizabeth M. Bisson. Ryan M. Blanchard. Arancha Bonilla Gomez. Haley A. Boulay. Ashley Ellen Bousquet. Sarah A. Brackenwagon. Ashley Morgan Bricolt. Nicholas M. Brocklow. Dylan W. Bross. Dylan G. Burns. Christopher J. Butterworth. Taylor S. Camara. Alexander S. Cardozo. Lauren A. Carlson. Beatrice L. Karen. Caitlin Marie Carr. Evan D. Carter. Joanna L. Carvalho. Kendra Lee Cavallo. Cortland C. Case. Sarah M. Casey. James F. Casilli. Brooke L. Cassidy. Jillian R. Choppy. Carrie J. Collette. Julie Donna Connell. Kerry Morade Conley. Tara Grace Coppolino. Ryan J. Cotter. Kyle S. Courtney. Ariana Elizabeth Kutu. Jamie L. Coyle. William J. Curran. Brooke Jesse Dalton. Sean Deleuze. Jeremiah Patrick Daly II. Rui W. Da Silva. Mackenzie L. Deek. Catherine Ann DeGiulio. Michael A. DePina. Brittany M. Desjardins. Eli W. Diaz. Joseph Michael Diorio Jr. Andrew J. Doherty. Jace Edward Dumonte. Jason A. Donnelly. Kyle A. Donnelly. Brandon L. Doucette. Ryan J. Doucette. Mackenzie R. Dragon. Eden Jane Duhamel. Kyle P. Durkin. Paige M. Emery. Caitlin K. Engels. Arturo Eslava. Hannah Elizabeth Fagnant. John F. Farrell. Nicholas Ryan Farrell. Alexander J. Fernandez. Taylor A. Ferreira. Joseph M. Fine. James Matthew Flanagan. Paige R. Fontaine. Miranda G. Forty. Alex J. Foster. Julie A. Fugier. Stephanie N. Fournier. Brandon Allen Frankina. Adam S. Fryman. Timothy M. Furtado. Gianni R. Garcia. Kevin Patrick Garcia. Erica Brianna Gerard. Keisha Alexandra Gerard. Alexis Jasmine Gloria. Grace C. Goodnow. Richard R. Goodrow. Charles E. Gorton. Timothy W. Gilmain, Jr. Allison L. Haas. Patrick A. Hamilton. Brendan A. Hammond. Janelle A. Hashway. Christopher J. Hayes. Allie Kirsty Hemingway. Tyler M. Hitu. Kaylee M. Hill. Joshua J. Hitchcock. Jessica Courtney Hughes. Kayla Bryn Hyman. Samantha A. Ireland. Zachary T. Ewick. Daniel D. Jackson. Matthew W. Jackson. Jennifer L. James. Alicia M. Johnson. Samantha T. Johnson. Danielle C. Jordan. Brennan M. Joyce. Nathaniel R. Kane. Connie Anna Maria Kelly. William L. Keogh. Taylor Alexis Key. Sarah F. King. Michael D. Canali. Zienna May Kryla. Edward M. Kwiatkowski. Haley E. LaRue. Victoria R. LaFond. Sarah R. Lafreniere. Jordan M. Lally. Jason T. Lambrew. Alexander J. Lamoureux. Amanda L. Lapierre. Jessica N. La Rochelle. Jacqueline M. La Rochelle. Nathan J. Larson. Alexandria LaValle. Bianca Rose Lido. Christian X. Lemmy. Emily A. LaVake. Arthur S. Lima. Haley L. Lima. Eric R. Lafredo. Jake P. Lorman Fitzgerald. Nathaniel M. Lamastro. Michael D. Lopes. Trevor R. Lopes. Marilyn Lopez. Brittany Elizabeth Leiden.
Dustin R. McKenzie. David A. Mayu. Amy L. Malba. Mackenzie E. Malloy. Thomas C. Marcello. Shane D. Marcotte. Shelby Lynn Markey. Megan Elizabeth Martin. Beatrice Martinez. Stephen T. Massey. Kyle M. Massey. Allison Taylor Maston. Gabriella A. Matos. Tanner P. Morais. Catherine Mary McCaffrey. Matthew J. McCarthy. Kenzie Ellen McCormick. Michaela E. McCusker. Andrew J. McDonald. Elise C. McLaren. Jameson W. McClellan. Brittany L. Mahalik. Brittany L. Menard. Katarina F. Melhero. Rebecca L. Mitchell. Tyler Mowbreeze. Odile Veloso Modesto. Courtney E. Moniz. Gilbert John C. Mata. Andrew P. DeChampisac. Abraham L. Narciso. Juliet L. Nelson. Patrick K. Newton. Chelsea Brooke Niquette. Christopher J. Nordby. Emma Taylor Norrie. Duncan E. Nunes. Ashlyn Olivia Nunez. Adam B. Ogilvy. Temi Ogawumi. James M. Olivia. Jill E. Orsini. Grant Douglas Asmunson. Kyle Andrew Overby. Jason M. Pacheco. Catherine A. Packard. Cooper A. Pacing. Veronica R. Paris. Jeremy Peacock. Jamie C. Pelletier. Amanda M. Pepin. Stephen Qua Pham. Patri Punsavalani. Mackenzie L. Pickard. Joshua L. Pizzarelli. Andrew K. Pluta. Kyla Marie Picaro. Courtney Blake Porter. Rebecca Lorraine Patziba. Haley E. Preston. Jessica N. Provincial. Lauren Nicole Pravoyer. Peter J. Pitka. Kendra S. Queenan. Katie Lynn Ramsey. Matthew K. Riley. Zachary K. Riley. Paul M. Resendez. Mariana Restrepo. Nathan J. Richer. Elena K. Ritling. Angel L. Rivera. Samuel J. Robinson. Ashley J. Rodriguez. Destiny Selena Rodriguez. Jacob Romano. Mackenzie Kate Rondo. Erin M. Rosa. Louis Miguel Rosas. Ian Patrick Rourke. Brandon P. Roy. Logan E. Sage. Daniel Salazar. Samantha Lee Salmon. Matthew C. Sansusi. Joshua E. Santoro. Victoria G. Santos. Christopher J. Sartini. Cara Elise Scullin. Kevin J. Seaver. Michaela S. Saganot. Edward R. Shabo-Mardenley. Jenna Sheridan. Olivia K. Sherman. Jessica Lizette Sikaju. John A. Psyche. Shane P. Simmons. Tara J. Simonini. Ethan F. Smith. Haley M. Smith. Matthew R. Smith. Robin G. Sneed. Jake A. Sotis. Abigail L. Soulier. Alex Y. Soutier. Chloe J. St. Germain. Abigail Treasure Irene St. John. Tyler B. St. Martin. Michael J. St. Pierre. Mariah Christina Stewart. Jonathan C. Stoddart. Kyle R. Sutcliffe. Megan C. Swanton. Sandra L. Talon. Brianna R. Tanksley. Hannah Rose Tavares. Emily L. Tilano. Jessica B. Tock. Benjamin F. Trebelli. Nicholas W. Trebelli. Madison A. Trudeau. Thomas J. Basha. Michaela Beth Vargas. Daniel Villa Ferrero. Cameron J. Voss. Jacob T. Waxgeiser. Nicholas Allen White. Randall H. Wood. Amanda L. Wynn. Jordan D. Zerba. Jessica Zong.
Good. 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 Hold up. Good.
On behalf of Mr. Crowley and I, we would like to thank you for being your class advisors for the past 4 years. We wish you all the best that life has to offer, and always remember the power of one. Thank you.
Good job. Well done.
At this time, I invite Eli Diaz, class president, to the podium to address the class and for the ceremonial passing of the flag to the class of 2015.
Welcome, friends, family, faculty, guests, and most importantly, classmates. We gather today to celebrate our success and to cherish a milestone that will forever be remembered. To me, it's almost like high school was both the shortest and longest 4 years of my life. As I sat down just recently to write this speech, I wondered how I would ever explain the past 4 years in just 4 or 5 minutes. After an hour or so of trying to do so, I eventually decided to take a drive to clear my mind. As I turned onto the highway and felt the wind blowing through my hair, it suddenly hit me. High school is all about working as hard as you can to achieve success. But much like Interstate 295, the road to success is always under construction. It was not easy to understand this idea, but all of us managed to endure the stress and confusion which has come to be a characteristic of everyday life. Further, each of today's graduates is a true testament to what it means to be an alum of Cumberland High School. Our motto states that hard work conquers all. The hard work we have contributed to our own lives and the lives of others has shaped our character, defined our persona, and most importantly, made us eligible to graduate. Today, the modern world presents us with greater challenges than ever before. And the moment we walk out of this building expects us to conquer them. With each successive generation, the planet is passed down in seemingly worse shape than it was originally given. At the young ages of 17 and 18, we are the future business owners, lawmakers, and maybe even presidents of this country. After 4 years of interacting closely with the members of our class, I am confident that this nation is in great hands. As president of the class of 2014, I have spent countless hours working to make sure the last 4 years were a success on many different occasions. Still, at the end of my career, I still get questions like, so what do you even do? As amusing as this is, I would ask each of you to ask yourselves, not what I do, but what can you do? The rest of our lives, although daunting, can be thought of as a blank notebook. I would like to ask not only my fellow graduates, but everyone here today to ask themselves one question. What would you like it to say when it's over? Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2014. At this time, I invite Caitlin Pratt, president of the class of 2015, to the podium for the ceremonial passing of the flag. The school flag symbolizes Cumberland High School's longtime tradition of excellence and unwavering commitment to the community. Please accept this flag and accept the responsibility of the commitment and determination needed to achieve at a high level of accomplishment. Oh, that's all right. Come over here.
Thank you, Eli. The class of 2015 accepts this symbol of our commitment to excellence. On behalf of the entire class of 2015, I can honestly say that you will all be missed. We hope that as you move on and face the challenges of growing up in life, that you will be able to achieve your goals and succeed in your future education. Thank you again, and congratulations, class of 2014.
The ceremonial tassel change traditionally symbolizes a student's tradition from candidate to graduate. Would you please rise? Class of 2014, please turn your tassel from right to left.
Good job. Good job. Go out there with them, right? Go out there with them if you want. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it again for the class of 2014. In just a few moments, the graduates will recess out of the theater using the center aisle. As a reminder, it's important that all guests remain in their seats until after the graduates have left the auditorium. Guests who must leave immediately are asked to exit by the doors on either side of the auditorium, as use of the center aisle will be prohibited until the recession is complete. You'll be able to gather outside on the side street of Peapack that is closed off for this purpose. Thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the graduation ceremony for the class of 2014. The Cumberland High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Michael Ferrocci, will lead the recessional. Thank you all for coming. All right, let's go.